If Do Re Mi or I Am 16 going on 17 are just a few of your favourite things, you're in for a bit of a treat because it's been 40 years, would you believe, that is quite scary, since The Sound of Music was first released. So last night I caught up with Dame Julie Andrews. I cannot believe it's 40 years since that movie.
If you're having a problem with it, imagine how I feel, Lorraine.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It feels like about 20 years tops. And because of this wonderful DVD that we're promoting at the moment, you get to know some of the smaller secrets as to how it was done, and I think you do watch it with a new eye.
Yeah, there's lots of rehearsal footage.
Yes.
And there's also, you know, you remembering different things that has happened.
And having a conversation with Chris Plummer, and the children go back to Salzburg, and although they're not children anymore.
Yeah. You look at me and see the mistake I made.
Because I'm only looking at my mistake.
And then you'll look at you and see, oh, she's
she's the one that made the mistake.
She looks over it to the side because she's supposed to be on the hair, and she goes, "Oh, I'm on the wrong side."
We were mirroring each other.
And she tried so hard to get on the right side.
The shot that everybody remembers is, of course, the opening shot, you know, with the helicopter sweeping down, and that was unusual then. You know, that was a big cinematic moment. Wasn't
Yes,
it?
it was, and not many people, I don't think, knew that it was shot from a helicopter. The camera comes down through the trees, and that comes from one end of the field, and I come from the other end of the field. And we came closer and closer and closer, and the pilot signaled that he got it. Then he went around me and went back to base, and I went back to base, and we must have shot it 6, 8 times, I think. But the downdraft from the jet engines of the helicopter, every time they went around me to go back to the beginning, just leveled me into the grass. And so time and again I bit the dust and was spitting grass and mud and God knows what. And I kept asking the pilot in sign language to make a bigger circle, and all I got was got that one, let's do it again. Yes.
The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears.
So do you all get together for reunions then? Do you all meet up?
No, every 10 years or so, and oh gosh, it's you know, it just goes on and on. We all get together, the kids and I, either for some big event or for some CD or DVD that's coming out of it. But we don't actually, we exchange Christmas cards and things like that, but we don't actually sort of sit around and reminisce or anything like that. We have the film.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
You started off as a wee fairy when you were 2, didn't you? I'd love to see a picture of that. It's very cute. But now you seem to be busier than ever because you're performing, obviously.
Yes.
Still performing and directing as well.
Yes, I'm directing for the theatre, which has been a real joy. And I run a wonderful publishing imprint of children's books with my daughter, one of my daughters, in the States. And I'm loving doing that.
Fantastic. Where you get the time and the energy, though.
Well, I don't know. It turns me on, I guess, to keep busy. I've worked my whole life, as you obviously know, and somehow, I mean, I love kicking back and having a vacation and things like that, but I also am really turned on by trying so many wonderful different things.
And I think there's a whole new audience as well, because certainly with the DVD coming out, there'll be lots and lots of kids who'll see the movie that maybe didn't see it before.
Yeah, well, every 7 years is a new
Yeah,
generation, and
exactly.
that's what's so amazing about family movies. Excuse me.
And also with the Princess Diaries as well.
I know.
And Shrek.
I know, and we're doing
that's
another
great.
one too.
Are they're doing Shrek 3?
Yes, they
Fantastic.
are. Done a little bit on it already.
Excellent. That was really good fun.
It is.
Really, really good
Oh,
fun.
I rate very tall with my grandchildren.
Now, what about the autobiography? Because that's been bubbling away for ages.
Yes.
Is that going to happen?
Yes, it is going to happen. It's bubbling. And I'm now really making a push for it. It's pretty daunting, I must say. I'm only planning to write about half of my life because I don't think I would ever begin if I had to write all of it. But I'm certainly doing all the early years, and I'm enjoying it.
And of course, a big part of your life is obviously always going to be the Sound of Music. And in 10 years' time, we'll be sitting here talking about the 50th, I guess.
Do you think so?
I think we
Well,
will.
let me say it this way. I hope so.
It's great to see you. Thank
Thanks,
you
Lorraine.
so much indeed for talking
Thank
to us.
you.
Appreciate it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Nice talking to you.
So long, farewell, I'll be there saying goodnight.
I hate to go and leave this pretty sight.
So long, farewell, I'll be there saying adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.
Oh, that was so delightful to meet. She just is amazing, isn't she, Julie Andrews? She's incredible, very elegant, very gracious lady. I wanted to curtsy when I saw her, but she's fantastic. And we have got 10 copies of the Sound of Music 40th anniversary DVD to give away, signed by Dame Julie herself. Not bad.